Hello everyone watching this video. Welcome back to our channel, and today I'm going to be sharing with you more about marketing, competition, and the customer. So remember, you need to subscribe, like, and share the link with family and friends for them to gain something as well from this channel. Let's see what this topic has for us. The first area here, you need to understand the role of marketing, the market changes, the concepts of niche and mass marketing, and finally, how and why market segmentation is undertaken. Let's look into the first area, which is the meaning and the role of marketing. So marketing is the management process responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying consumers' requirements or needs profitably. So every market, it consists of two parties, which are the buyers and the sellers. And why is marketing conducted in every business? The first reason here is to identify the customer's needs through market research. So every business, for it to operate well, it's supposed to invest in market research for them to understand what exactly the customers are calling for. The moment you understand that, you try by all means to go for the second reason, satisfying the customer's needs. How? By producing and selling a good and a service that will satisfy those needs. And also, marketing is done to maintain the customer loyalty. And this can be made possible through creating strong relationships with your customers through a variety of ways, such as having the loyalty card schemes, offering discount for continuous purchases, and also the after-sale services, such as free delivery services, as well as the installation of some electrical gadgets in the customers' homesteads, as well as constant communication or messages to your customers to inform them about the new products that we have in your business, as well as the offers that we have for them. And next reason here is to get information on customers. Customers, they do have or experience some changes in their way of living. So you need to constantly gather more information as to what exactly they are in need of and which products are they buying the most. Then you try to develop and sell such a product in the future for you to remain competitive and profitable as a business. And also, customers' needs, they do change. Just like their business environment, it does change as well over time. So try by all means to gather more information about the changes in the consumer spending patterns, and that will allow you to produce goods and services that will meet the customer's demand or needs, and you'll be able to remain profitable in such a market. Next area here is about the marketing department, which is the one responsible for conducting all the market researches as well as to conduct marketing overall. So this department is run by a marketing director who can oversee the following areas here: sales, market research, promotion, as well as the distribution of the good or a service. Under the sales, they can go on to do their sales through online or through the retail services. They can go on to promote their products through advertising as well as through the public relations. And also, there are a number of roles in which the marketing department can perform. First one here, they are responsible for raising awareness of the business products. When you produce a product, they go on to market it, to advertise it. And so they go on to distribute, let it be known by the potential and your current customers through the marketing department. And by doing that, that will attract more customers to your business, and in turn, it will raise the business sales revenue as well as profits thereafter if your costs are lower. And also, This helps to increase and maintain market share. You can also go to attract more customers from within your area as well as from abroad. And the moment you want to enter into new markets, the marketing department is supposed to do that. You want to sell products maybe to other new areas or even abroad internationally. It is the marketing department responsible for penetrating into those new markets. And if you decide to produce a new product or modify your products or improve some features of your products, the marketing department is the one to communicate about such developments or improvements on the product to your current and the potential customers. And the next thing is about the market changes. The business environment is dynamic, same as the market we operate in. It's ever changing. So the moment a market changes, you need to respond to such changes in order for you to remain competitive and also productive. So what changes can a market experience? It can be the consumer taste and fashion. They do change. Technologies, they keep on being introduced every now and then, and you are supposed to stay abreast with such changes. Consumer income also changes due to inflation or promotion or other factors that may affect the consumer's income. Population also ages. You may have a country with people who are middle-aged, or some who are now above 60, or some who are below the working age groups. So you need to understand such variations in the country or the market that you serve and produce a product that will meet that particular age group that you are producing for. So all these changes, you need to understand them and produce your product accordingly. Produce and sell your product accordingly. And the next thing here, let's talk about competitive markets. Markets, they do have businesses which compete. And why do they compete? They want to remain relevant to the market. They want to keep on generating more profits and to have also a greater market share. So there are many reasons why markets have become more competitive. The major one here is about globalization. And this has been made possible through businesses being able to sell their products worldwide. We can have, or we do have actually the iPhones in our country, HP laptops in our country, various cars from various countries in our country. Some they are imported, and all that has been made possible through globalization. And what has made this to become also possible? Better transportation, which has allowed the products to be distributed all over the world. It can be through air, water, sea, or also rail transport has been used ever since to make other products to be available world over. Think about internet, e-commerce, electronic commerce, which has also allowed online shopping to be done. And this has made the customers to purchase goods from all around the world. You don't need to go to Japan to buy a car from Japan. All you need to do is to do your transactions online, and the product or your car can be delivered right at your doorstep without you flying to Japan. So courier companies are available, agencies are available to assist you to do the e-commerce effectively. Think about also consumer expectations. They have developed over time with knowledge and greater prosperity. The customers, they're gaining more knowledge in the now, and that has made them to demand more products, even the ones which have been produced and being used in other countries. So that has made the markets to become more competitive. So you need to also become competitive as a market for you to become more profitable and relevant in the future. And next thing here is about how can you remain competitive through responding to these market changes, and how can you make that happen? First reason here, you are supposed to develop and maintain customer loyalty. The customer is defined as the king in every market. So the more customers you attract constantly, the more profits you are likely to generate constantly. So make sure you create good relations with your customers for them to keep on buying your products again and again. And also, you need to keep improving your products and develop new ones that meet consumer needs and wants. We have good examples of the cell phone industry. Think about the Nokia, which used to be the best in the market. But nowadays, we talk about iPhones, we talk about Samsung and other popular brands that we have now. Nokia actually is no longer being talked about that much in the now because it has lost its grip in the market, or because they failed to match or to stay abreast with the changes which were happening in the market environment. And also, try to make sure your costs are lower. Your average costs are lower. And that will allow you not to charge a competitive price. Customers, what they want, they are lower prices and higher quality products. So if you give them such, they will keep on buying your products. So make sure you employ competitive employees and also employ the modern technologies which allow you to produce at a lower average cost. And hence, that will allow you to charge a lower price for your product and you remain competitive. And also, make sure your products, they are better than your competitors. In the car industry, they keep on modifying their products, bringing about some new models every year. Same as iPhone, they keep on bringing new models every now and then. Why are they doing that? For them to remain competitive in the market. So if you fail to produce something better than your competitors, your customers will switch to your competitors and hence you run at a loss as a business. So try to keep on modifying your product for you to remain relevant in the market you're operating in. Let's talk about niche marketing. This is all about tailoring your product or your service to a particular type of customer. You are targeting a small specialized market. That's a niche market. So there are a number of customers who constantly buy your products, and you are targeting a particular age group or religion or whatsoever basis you are using to do your marketing or to produce your products too. And by doing such, there are benefits that you can derive from you performing the niche marketing. The first one here, the small firms can thrive in niche markets where larger firms have not yet been established. You can be the only one who is providing such a service of producing goods to meet the customer's demands, and you can actually maintain and make more profits in such a market. And also, if there are no or very few competitors, your firm can have an advantage of selling the product at a higher price because there's no one to compete with you. And by doing such, you can gain higher profit margins if your costs are lower. And in some cases, the customers will be willing to pay even much more than what you have charged if your product has been able to meet their needs and wants. And also, the firms can focus on the needs of just one customer group and thereby giving them an advantage over large firms who only sell to mass market. Some customers, they want products to be designed in the way that they want. So if you design a product according to the customer specifications, that will also give you an advantage of attracting more customers to your business, and your profits can be maintained in that manner. But however, The moment you target a smaller, specialized market, that will limit you as well when it comes to growth. And hence you experience this, or you lack the economies of scale, and you are likely to have your average costs being higher, and your profits can as well be affected somehow. And you are also at a risk of over-depending on a single product or a market. And if the demand for that particular product falls, that will mean losses to your business. And also, finally, you are likely to attract competition. The moment you become profitable in such a way, you're going to attract more businesses to also target the same market you are selling your product into. And at the end of the day, you're going to have fewer customers coming to buy your products, as some may quickly switch to other competitors, and you run for a loss. You become less profitable, less attractive. You lose your market share. Then we have what we call also the mass marketing, whereby you sell the same product to the whole market with no attempt to target groups within it. For example, iPhone is sold to everyone, everywhere, and there are no variations when it comes to its design, location, or income. An iPhone is sold to everybody, and those same specifications are available to everybody, wherever you are. There are benefits as well of doing such. You are likely to have higher sales and demands, since you are targeting a higher number of consumers, and by doing so, you're going to have a higher revenue, as well as higher profit margins can as well be achieved. And next one here, you are going to experience also some benefits from economies of scale. The average cost of producing the product will also tend to become lower, and then profits are going to be higher in such a case. And also, since you are targeting customers all over or around the world, you are spreading the risks, unlike a niche market which targets a small specialized market. And if your product fails to become successful in one market, it's fine. Why? Because there are several markets that will allow you to generate more revenue. You can sell products in Zimbabwe, in Asia, in America, all over the continent. You can sell products to them all. And if one continent or country fails, the other countries will also be available to produce some good revenue for you. And also, there is more chance for you to grow since you're targeting a larger market, unlike a niche market, which targets a small specialized market. And however, there can also be higher competition. As you do such, some businesses may also want to venture into the market you're operating in, and you may end up losing your customers to that new business that you'll be competing with. And hence, low market share, low revenue, and low profits thereafter. And also, the product is aimed at the whole market. So those customers who will be calling for specific needs to be met, they will not be met, because their products will be similar to everyone around. So those customers will be affected somehow. Then let's talk about our last area here, which is market segmentation, which is the process of identifying subgroups in a market who have similar characteristics. Businesses, they may divide their whole market into smaller markets, generally the subgroups, and they have similar characteristics, and the basis that can be used to divide such a market can be the first one, gender. Some products are meant for men, some for women. Age, some are for the young, the teenagers, the adults, the elderly. Income, some products are meant for the low-income earners, the middle income earners, and the high income earners. Location, some from the suburbs, the rural areas, and it depends on the country you are living in. The lifestyle as well, some they spend a lot, some they save a lot, it depends as well. So a lifestyle as well can be used to produce a product that will meet such. Use of the product, some products are meant for personal use, some for business use, so we can go on to produce our products to meet such basis, as well as to segment our markets accordingly. And why do businesses segment the market? There are various reasons why businesses do such. And the benefits of doing such as well, which includes business can be able to concentrate on specific needs of a particular type of consumer. If we now know that these are high income earners, we tend to produce products which will satisfy their needs. And the low income earners as well, we have their quality of products produced to meet their level of income. Marketing also becomes more effective. For example, advertising. It leads to higher sales profitably. There are some cars like a Ferrari, Lamborghini, and other nice cars that you may never see them being advertised on television. Why? Because their customers will not be watching television. So that kind of group of customers know where to buy the product already without them being advertised on television. So you will not also advertise the products there because you know that your target market will not be watching television, but rather making more money out there. But however, there are some drawbacks which come through segmenting your market. Businesses may only focus on one segment, which may end up being very risky because demand for that particular product may fail or may fall, and then the business will not be in a position to make some good revenue or also profits for itself. So it will suffer from losses thereafter if they fail to meet the needs of all their segments. All right, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've learned something new today, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email through my email address shown on the screen. I hope you're going to learn more as well in some videos to come. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you in my next video. Ciao.